What's up guys, welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I'm going to be doing another RGB fan review, and this has got to be some of the cheapest fans I've ever seen. These are from Thermalright. Thank you to them for sending these over. These are the TL-C12C-S, 120mm ARGB fans, a pack of 3, and currently at the time of recording this video on Amazon you can get these for about £13 English, so it's probably about $15 or something like that for 3 fans. So you're looking at like around $5 per fan, which is absolutely nothing really. So if they perform anywhere near as good as the fans that I've got in here at the moment, which I'm just going to do a test against them, probably not quite fair because they're a bit more expensive, but in terms of the ratings these are actually rated better. That's the Silent Gale fans from Iceberg Thermal. So I'll just test them against them, and I'm just going to, because they're directly under my GPU, I'm just going to literally test them and see how well they cool the GPU, to give an idea, and also I'll show you what they look like obviously, so you can see how good the RGB is. But like I say, absolutely bargain fans, so let's see how they perform and whether they're worth your time. So these are the TL-C12Cs. Let me just quickly bring over the box for the iScales, which I'm going to be testing them against, which are a slightly more expensive fan. These are around £25 I think for 3, where these are only like £13, so almost half the price. In terms of the specification then, let's give you a quick idea of what they're like. So these run up to 1500 RPM, whereas these are 1600 RPM, and these are 66 CFM, whereas these are only 51. And these are 1.53 H2O, whereas these are only 1.18. And in terms of noise, these say they're less than or equal to 25.6 decibels, and these say 21.8. So these will be a bit louder probably. However, these are very, very quiet and are actually silent fans. So let's get into the box and show you some more. So in the box, all you get really is a bag of screws for them, and that's all you need to know really. And obviously you get the fans themselves. So just pop one of them out of the packaging to show you it. As you can see, it's a pretty much standard 120mm RGB fan. It has anti-vibration mounts in all 4 corners on both sides, which is pretty much standard. These are hub lit for a translucent white blade, so they'll shine out from there into the blades. And then other than that really, there's not a lot to tell you. They feel pretty sturdy. They're actually surprisingly heavy for such a cheap fan. They're not obviously up there with your really premium fans, but they are pretty heavy to be fair. Obviously Thermalright logo in the middle, and then it's all pretty much standard on the back with your fan cage. Hub wobble, tiny bit, but not a lot at all really. Nothing to worry about. But other than that, your connections are obviously 5V 3-pin ARGB connections with a pass-through, and also you've got a 4-pin PWM connection for obviously powering the fans, and it's also got a pass-through on there as well, which is absolutely awesome. Really nice to see that, especially on such a cheap fan. So you can get away with using just one header for all 3 of these fans and have no problem at all. So let's get these installed, and then I'll show you sort of the test results of how well they perform, and obviously I'll show you what they look like as well.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my...
Right, so there's the C12C-S 120mm fans from Thermalright, and what can I say really? Absolutely bargain basement sort of price. However, they perform really, really well. Obviously, I'm not testing it against any really higher performing fans, because I don't really think that's worth it, because it's not going to be as good as fans that are £30 each and things like that, whereas these are only like £5. However, I have got some more fan testing coming soon, where I'm going to be testing pretty much every single fan I have against each other and seeing how they perform, so I'll be able to do sort of a league as to how well each fan performs. So make sure you stick around for that and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, let's just talk about these fans for a minute. RGB looks absolutely fantastic. I've shown you a tiny bit of B-roll, so there's not a lot to show you. It's a fan, so I've just shown you literally what they look like with the RGB on. The colours are absolutely fantastic. The diffusion's really good. Not really any hotspots to talk about really, and they look the part of a standard black fan with RGB blades. What more can you want really? Look really good. Obviously, you've got all the pass-throughs for RGB and PWM, so you're going to need to use one header on your motherboard. Again, an absolutely definitely another plus. So let's talk about the performance. Like I said, I tested against the iScale silent PWMs from Iceberg Thermal, which are probably about double the price in terms of specifications, but are very close. Sorry, are very close, double the price in terms of price, and are very close in terms of specifications. Or actually, the iScales are rated a little bit lower. So, like I say, let's get into it. All I did was run superposition at 1440p with extreme settings to try and pump some heat into the GPU. Like I say, these are at the bottom of my case, so they're firing air directly up at the GPU. So I thought the easiest way to do it was just test GPU temperatures. Makes it easier for me. Makes the video a bit quicker, and obviously I can give you some sort of data to go on. So with the Iceberg thermals in, we've got an idle of 43, and with these in, we've got an idle of 42, so actually dropped a degree, but that could be within margin of error. And then maximum on the whole test, 60 degrees on both of them. Performed exactly the same in terms of getting the airflow to the GPU. So all in all, they perform really well. Yeah, I can't complain about these at all. There's literally nothing bad I can say about them. When you're considering this price point, obviously if you paid £30 each for them, then you'll be expecting a bit more maybe. But at £5 per fan, if that, actually a little bit less, $5 per fan. Yeah, if you're looking for some really cheap fans, you want to kit out your case, just completely fill it with cheap fans and not spend an absolute fortune. Just go and buy yourself some of these. Absolutely fantastic. You'll not have a problem with them whatsoever. I've not tested them for static pressure, obviously, but that will be coming in my future videos for fan testing. So you'll be able to see what that's like on these at some point soon. And that's it really. That's all there is to say, guys. Absolutely great fan, great price, look awesome, and do the performance they need to do. So yeah, not a problem with them at all. So if you're looking for cheap fans, go out and buy these. I put a link in the description below for you to find these. And obviously I'll give you some details on where to buy them as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. Leave me any comments in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll tell you, like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, then please don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for my other videos coming. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.